Shalom. Shalom. Sound good? Alright, we good to go. Alright, first and foremost, when we begin this lesson, we're giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring in this truth and sincerity worldwide to wake up the elect of the children of Israel. Yeah, this lesson is going to be entitled, what did I title this lesson? Signs in Heaven and various topics, right? So, I know brothers have did videos about this already, but I'm just not really seeing it for real. Had so like how this what is called annular eclipse is going to be on December the 25th, and I got some articles queued up, and I have a couple of videos queued up where this is like so rare. It happens every 400 years, which is unbelievable. But let's read the scripture right quick first. All right. Because Yahweh Shah he made these things for us to know what time we in, right? Make sure I'm sharing this. Yep. Alright, let me do it like this. There we go. Alright. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 14. And the power said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let the light be for signs. So like, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. So what the lights supposed to be for what? Signs and seasons and days and years, right? So we can know what's coming. It says, and the powers made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made also, so like he made the stars also. And the power set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide light from darkness. And the powers saw that it was good. All right. So let's cue up this video right quick. Come back to me right quick. All right. Now, yeah, every 400 years when I did research on this, I seen where it was like every 400 years. So let me share this right quick. And I see Elder Apostle Aramla just went live too. That's the spirit. Let me see. Alright. Slack it. Alright. Check out the, when I start a damn screen. It's damn. Come on.
when a new moon between the sun or all of the sun's rays reaching
Keep in mind they gonna keep saying new moon too.
by causing, even though the sun is 400 times 400 times farther away. Therefore, the two objects appear the same eye are able to predict eclipses because the Earth and Moon have very predictable widths every month. The Moon's orbit is usually tilted a few degrees north or south in relation to the Earth. When the Moon does eclipse the Sun, it casts two types of shadows on Earth: a smaller, darker shadow and a larger shadow known as the penumbra. There are four types of solar eclipses. The first and most spectacular eclipse, when the Moon completely covers the Sun's surface.
All right, so they finna go into the different eclipses that present itself. Now, keep in mind this year, man. This year alone, we didn't experience all four of these eclipses.
A total eclipse can only be seen if you're standing within the umbral shadow. That's why the imaginary line created by this shadow as it races across Earth is known as the path of totality. Penumbral shadow, see only a partial eclipse, the second type. From this view, outside the path, the Moon passes in front of the Earth, never fully covering it. Third, an annular eclipse occurs when the Moon passes directly in front of the Sun. However, unlike a total eclipse, the Moon appears too small to fully cover the
So the annual eclipse, this is what we're finna get ready to have right on December 25th, this pagan holiday, right?
Sun. The Moon's orbit is elliptical, so sometimes it's closer to Earth, rather away. Last, a hybrid eclipse. So when the Moon's position Earth and Sun is so finely balanced that the plates are rolled, the Moon will be farther away from some parts of Earth along the eclipse, resulting in an in other parts, the Moon will be just fully from the Sun.
And Salakia. Now, we haven't had a hybrid eclipse this year, Salakia.
Result eclipse. While a total solar eclipse happens somewhere on Earth every year or two, point on Earth experiences about once every 400 years. This video for an
You hear that? It says experience it once every 400 years, man. All right, let's read this brother scripture right here. This is First Chronicles 16 and 30. Fear before him all the earth, the world also shall be stable, that it shall not be moved. Yeah, man. The world is not going anywhere. All right, let's get back to it.
important looking directly at the Sun even can cause permanent eye damage. There are ways to enjoy an eclipse safely, is to use certified eclipse watching glasses, which are times darker than typical. You can also look at the eclipse indirectly by making a pinhole viewer. Simply poke a small hole in a piece of cardboard to allowing this projected onto. Be sure to look only at the surface and not at the cardboard. Just covers the side edge will be the only spots that continues to pass. These remaining brilliant shafts of light beads will disappear. And finally, a single bead of light remains, known as the dot, signaling that you're just experiencing totality. And the Moon, Sun, and surf through your eclipse glasses will be pitch black. Totality achieved.
All right, it's enough of that. Let's remove this from the screen. All right. You still having trouble hearing? Let me know if you're still having trouble hearing. Let me check this right quick. Still having trouble hearing. Let me check this. No, audio good. All right. So what we just seen was what these different eclipses that happens on the Earth, right? I'm gonna bring up all the different celestial events that didn't happen this year alone, right? It's can you hear me now? Salakia. Lee, man, they clicked on my damn Salakia. They clicked on my damn Esau, man. Clicked on my damn mute button on my phone on my mic, man. It's all good. Salakia. Damn. Get back up. All right. So super blood moon eclipse. Now you have a super blood moon and you have a regular eclipse. So this is a super blood moon eclipse that happened in January, right? Hey, then what else we have? Then we had a regular lunar eclipse, and then you had meteor showers, right? ETA, aqua red, meteor shower in May, right? And keep in mind what we just had. Let's go back to the scripture. All right. Let's go back to the scripture right quick. In Genesis. Let's share this scripture right quick. Should we sharing it? Yep, we're sharing it. This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 14. And the power said, let there be light in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. So these signs and seasons and that we both actually look to, also with discerning the time that we're in. These things are what? Salakia. Satan threw me off. These things are what we're supposed to be looking for to know when our power is coming back, right? Let's get this scripture right here. All right. And we'll move this back to you. And maybe that's me clicking on my damn mic. So like, yeah. All right. We share. Yep, we share. So this is Second Ezra, chapter 9 and verse Salakia. All right, here we go. He answered me, then measured out the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the high is the world which he made. See that? So we know that these different signs is going on right now, from your uprising of the people, from your different calamities and pestilences going on, and then the signs in the heavens, right? It says, then shall thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest began, which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand. Spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as for like as all that is made in the world, beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, the end is made known. Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. Hey, what are partial those signs? Partial those signs are what? These things that we see in the heaven, right? All right, let's come back. So these things that we see in the heaven that's coming to pass, man. These different blood moons, these different super blood moons, these different eclipses, and once again, it's another thing that's coming on. I believe it's tomorrow night, where it's the annual eclipse. Where the moon, I think, like we just read, not read, but heard in that video, was only 400 years, every 400 years, which is crazy, right? So let's share this right quick. Let's get another scripture. Because Yahweh Shai speak about these things. All right. Let's go to the book. What should we share? Hey, Shalom, Kanah, Israel, tribe of Judah, Shalom. Come on, man. Salakia, the internet running slow for some reason. And we know the reason. And me and the brothers actually went into this about a month ago, how Esau would have your channel and he would do something called blacklisting. And it's a cyber attack the way it floods your modem or whatever you're broadcasting from. It floods it with so much information, it causes it to lapse and not respond Says Google Chrome is not responding. See that? And this has happened to many brothers. Live streams. I know brother GMS in the Truth Orlando. You know, they'll freeze his whole screen. And he his live stream would be ended just like that. Damn these devils. Hold on, man. Come on. How can you not be responding? I know. So like I may have to end this damn live stream. Oh yeah, how about South Side got a bit working? Alright. Now. Alright. Alright. All praise to Yahweh South Side. Alright, let's read this in Luke. Because, Yahweh Shai specifically said something about this, man. Luke 21 and 25. All right. Now we back on the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. 20. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations and perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. You see that? Matter of fact, let's put let's put around the uproars of the people. So these are the signs, partial of the signs that we need to be looking for, man. This is Luke 21 and 25 again. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. Hey, didn't we see something about meteor showers? Right? And upon the earth, the stress of nations, right? With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's heart failing them for fear. Hey, ain't they in fear, man? Why? Because the Hebrew Israelites waking up to their nationality, right? These nations are in fear, man. They don't know what to do, right? These nations are really in fear because they see us waking up to our heritage, man. They know the scriptures. They know the scriptures in Judah where it said we come back to our Lord, man, and He's gonna fight for us, right? Let's go back. Going on, men's heart failing them for fear and for the looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. How do they know about the things that are coming on the earth? Because the brothers are prophesying this, man. We doing shows daily, man. We doing shows weekly, man. All right, and we prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, man. All right, that's how these people understanding and knowing what's going on. Let's go back. It says, and when they shall see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And that's what's going to happen, man. They're going to see Yahweh Shai coming back with power and great glory. It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption is nigh. And that's why brothers are exhorting brothers to stay in the spirit, go hard for the truth, man. You know, don't waver. Keep yourself prayed up. You know, keep yourself in these scriptures. That's why brothers are exhorting brothers to do this. Why? Because our redemption is now, man. 2020 is gonna be a hell of a year, man. You got Trump passing these different laws. You know what I'm saying? To say Judaism is now what, a nationality and not a religion, right? You got these different false flags, right? Trying to demonize the Israelites. So these things are now coming to pass, man. And these are partial of the sign. Matter of fact, let's go back. These are partial of the signs. All right. Let's bring this up. Let me bring and I got a article I want to share right quick. Salakia. Let's bring this article up. Happened on so-called Christmas, man. Is high pagan, high worship, man. All right. All right. Here we go. Says, where is the annular solar eclipse happening? Says the phenomenon, often referred to as a ring of fire or ring of light. Look at that, ring of fire. Will be visible as in Saudi Arabia, and then slightly higher in the sky from in Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, southern India, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia. Will then set as a ring form in the Pacific, right? The path, that little small path that's gonna be what? Broadcast all over the Middle East. Get that? All over the so-called Middle East, right? Let's see what else. Yeah, we know not to look at it without any glasses. Let's see what else we got here. Now get this. Now get this. Now we just heard in that video that these things happen every 400 years. Now look at when the next one is. On June 21st, 2020, there will be a rarer and far deeper kind of annular eclipse when the moon very briefly blocks 99% of the sun, as Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Yemen, Oman, Tibet, China, Taiwan, and Guam, seeing the sunrise ring of fire. See that? So this thing is super rare, but guess what? These signs are being sped up through this power of Yahweh Shah Shah, man. For the very elect say he's speeding up these times. Matter of fact, let's get that elect sake. Speeding up the times for the you seeing these things happen off the masticators for Esau. Um, it's right here. Says the annular solar eclipse, October 14th, 2020. Something that's supposed to be so rare, and Lord willing, we out of here next year. We ain't got to worry about that next year. We ain't got to worry about it on 2023. Lord willing, we out of here. But you have these super rare things. The path of the next one. Something that's supposed to happen over only every 400 years, man. It's crazy. Says when is the next annular solar eclipse in North America? Says after a very long drought, North America is something of a boom in solar eclipses. Well, why? Because Yahweh Shah Shah is speeding up the time, man. That's why. In fact, let me see this scripture I'm looking for. It says, in fact, the Great American Eclipse of 2017, although a major event at the time, was probably being merely a precursor to a golden age of eclipses. Why? Because Yahweh Shah Shah is sending these different signs, man. All right? It says perhaps the biggest and most important, so that the eclipse of North America's lifetime on April 8th, 2024, when a total eclipse will be observable from 12 states across the U.S. American eclipse. It says, however, that there are actually two annular solar eclipses in North America, one in 2020 in Canada and another in 2023 in Southwest United States. That's crazy. It says in June 2021, a week after a total blood moon, it's like a total lunar blood moon eclipse. See all these different signs this going on in the world, man. Hey, matter of fact, let me see if I can. Yep, even at the doors. That's right, brother. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick. Okay, that's not what I want. It gave me Isaiah 45:4. I'm gonna read that, but I'm gonna also get the scripture I wanted. Yep, that's it right there. All right, let me come back to me. Then we'll share. All right, and you. All right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. You see that? So who is the elect? Well, plain and simple, it's Israel, and more importantly, it's the remnant that's going to come back to you. How about Shah? Let's get this, because he's shorting the time for the elect's sake. Matthew 24, 22. All these things speeding up, man. So trying to get the persecution started. He don't realize he's how Bashar Shah got trick bag. It's beautiful. This generation shows all these things we feel. That's right. It's now 3. So likewise, when you see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Yeah, man. It's even at the doors. All right. This is Matthew 24. Let's go read. Let's go. Man. Spirit and power, Yahweh by Shah. Oh, this is Matthew 24 and verse 22. Except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. See that? For the elect's sake. Then, if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise many false, for there shall arise false Hamashiach and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. See that? Behold, which means look, I have told you before. All right. So we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shah, setting up our apostles and elders to give us wisdom, knowledge, understanding, that we know what time we in. We know Yahweh by Shah has set up a chronological order for these things to play out. He's not going to go past his word. So these things got to play out for us to get out of here, man. It's just part of the signs that we are supposed to be looking for to know when a destruction is going to happen. All right. We got one more scripture. Then I'm going to close it out. Make sure I'm sharing this. All right. Let's go to the book of Acts. And I might have a couple more. It just depends on how the spirit go. Just depends on how the spirit go. Yeah. Yeah, we good. This is Acts chapter 2 and verse 19. And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. Hey, did y'all hear about that volcano going off in New Zealand? New Zealand. He killed those those American Edomites, man. Let's read this again. And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. Amen. That's that volcano going off. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and notable day of Yahweh Bashar come. See that? See that? Let's read this again. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of Yahweh Bashar to come, right? And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh Bashar shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahweh of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. See that? Now I want to focus on this up here. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord come. See that? Oh man, we living in scary, and we living in miraculous times, man. All right, we that same generation, man. We gotta understand how blessed we are to have this info, man. All right, you gotta understand this. It's precious. All right, let's come back to me. It's precious in the sight of Yahweh by Shabbat. All right, let's go over here. Let's pull these comments down. For the let me. Okay, come the water. This is the brother GMS Gabar Adamah, Isaiah 33, 6 through 8. And wisdom and knowledge, that's right, brother, shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Behold, their valiant ones shall cry without. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. The highways lay desolate. The wayfaring man ceaseth. He hath broken the covenant. He hath despised the city. He regardeth no man. That's right, brother. That's right. Knowledge and wisdom going to be the stability of our times. Yeah, and that's the precept. That's right. That's the precept in Joel. Let's get it. This is Joel 2 and 31. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. You see that? It says a terrible day, man. All right. But we see these things. Why? Because Yahweh Shai, through the spirit and power of him, giving us the elders, giving us the apostles, to open up our understanding and supping with us, being called, Lord willing, we chosen, to understand these things and measure the time diligently. Matter of fact, let's get that again. All right. 'Cause that's what we're doing. We're measuring the time diligently, right? Let me take this off first. All right. And measuring the time diligent to make our calling and election sure. Right? Let's pull it back. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9. And it's a time diligent in itself, and thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. Well, we just read where he told us this before, man. Things that were written before time was written for our learning, right? Thou, on the very same time, we begin to visit which he made. Therefore, there shall be six and up people, then shalt thou well understand that the most high things from the day, even from the beginning. For that is made in the world have a beginning and is manifest, made known. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and works and endings and signs of being showed every day, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me get this right here. It's been shown every day, man. Shahaba Shah is visiting this place. He's making his power known, which is beautiful. It's scary and it's beautiful because we want to be counted worthy to escape all those things that are coming upon the earth. right? And uh, the spirit, he precepts. Go get that. All right. So Ecclesiastes 6, and have mercy upon us, was high of all your names. Loading, and it's not it's like, yeah, let me refresh this screen. It come through clear. John, I can see it. I see it. Let me stop sharing. Hey, and bring it back up. There we go. Oh, this is shot in verse 1. Have how by showers behold us. Send I then see power. So he visiting the earth and he's showing his power, right? How was sanctified in us, magnified among them. See that? What he said, he raised up Esau so he can have his name magnified in the world again, right? Saying Jeremiah that there will no more be saying the Most High brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but out of the land of the north, right? Let's read this again. Lift up thy hand against thy power, as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee as thee. No power but thou, but only thou. Oh, show new signs, strange wonders. Thy hand, who is the right arm? Where's your Yahweh Shai? All right? That they forth thy wondrous works. Indignation, what's indignation? That righteous hatred that Yahweh Shai has for all nations, starting with Esau Edom, so-called white man. Pour out wrath, the adversary of the enemy, who sake the time short. See that? Sake the time short. The covenant and let them for works. See that? Call lawyer, how about Shai? See that? Let's read this. Face of indignation, wrath away the adversary of the enemy. Make the time short. Covenant, yeah, man. We ask him to shorten the time and remember the covenant that he had with our forefathers, man. So we can get the hell out of here, man. Because we want salvation, man. All right? And let them wonderful works. Yeah, man. And Lord willing, we part of that number. So scriptures tell you how when you get beamed up in the chairs, how you gonna be praising Yahweh by Shai, man. It says, let wonderful works that escapeth be consumed. That's like it. Let him that escapeth by the rage of fire perish that oppress people. Right? Smite asunder the heads of the rulers of the heat, that says none. And who say that? Who say that? Whereas Esau Edom says that there's none other. He says, I am, right? Verse 11, gather all the tribes of Jacob together of them as from the almost is going to be who? The elect of the children of Israel. All right? Come back to me. First and foremost is going to be the elect of the children of Israel that's going to inherit this, man. All right? Because them the ones who he had what? With him from the beginning. He sanctified them from the beginning, like we just read, right? All right, I got one more precept and then I'm going to close it out. And I said that before, but hey, that's how it go. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. As it happened before, it's going to happen again, man. All right? Let's make sure I'm sharing it. Yeah, I'm sharing it. All right. Jeremiah 32. What's going to happen again? Thus say Yahweh, about right? For catching it. Good job, Israel. Here we go. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 32 and verse 17. O Yahweh Shah, behold, thou hast made the heaven and earth by thy great power and stretched out arm. Who's the arm? Yahweh Shah once again. And there is nothing too hard for thee. Thou showest loving kindness unto 1,000 and recompense the iniquity of the fathers into the bosom of their children after them. The great, the mighty God, the Lord of hosts is his name. Great is counsel and mighty in work, for thine eyes are upon all the ways of the Son of Men, to give everyone according to his ways and according to the fruits of his doings. See that? So Yahweh Shah is going to reward them for all the wickedness they've done. All right? Which has set, and on the contrast of that, he's going to reward the elect for all the what? All the faithfulness, the belief that they've had in Yahweh Shah. Because it's not a works, right? It says, which has yet signs. Let me read this again. Jeremiah 32 and 20, which has yet, which has set signs and wonders in the land of Egypt, even unto this day, and in Israel, and among other men, and has made thee a name as it is this day. Yeah, he made a name coming out of Egypt, man. And he's going to do it again. And has brought forth thy people Israel out of the land of Egypt with signs, see that, and wonders, and with a strong hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with great terror. You see that? Well, he's going to do these things again, man. All right? There's nothing new under the sun. He's going to bring us out with a stretched forth arm again. That right arm, who is Yahweh Shah, right? And has given them this land which thou didst swear to their fathers, to give them a land flowing with milk and honey. And that's what we're coming back to. All right? Matter of fact, let me get this and we'll close it out on it. We'll close it. This is the spirit of Yahweh Shah on these things in the world, man. It's all right. It says his incorruptible spirit. The thing, man, and you can't get, you will, you want to trick back Yahweh Shah wants you to do. Oh, this is Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, look, the days come, saith Yahweh Shai, that it shall no more be said that the Most High liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Most High liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. See that? So that's gonna be it for the lesson. Lord willing, has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity to wake up the elect of the children of Israel. Amen. We almost out of here, man. Stay strong, stay prayed up, fast as the Spirit come on you to fast, and continue to do the work. All right? Continue till he established Jerusalem, right? So that's gonna be it for the lesson. Shalom. The water for coming through on the comment board. Shalom.